Okay, so we just found out that the internet is fake. Well, not like 100% like in the movies, like the Matrix. You expect like, you're trapped in a dimension, but like yeah, pretty much like most of the stuff you're allowed to see, it's like very everything's with a plan, on purpose, fake accounts, like all the shit we're talking about is kind of pretty much true. Okay. Not a little, but like pretty much true. Okay, we're not right a little, we are pretty much right. Okay, so they found out that most of these pro-Trump accounts on Twitter, when they roll the feature to show the location of every account, it's from India and Asia and Israel. So most of these pro-Trump supporters are paid Indians. And what should aggravate even more is that these jobs to shield Trump were not given to white Americans or black Americans, to Americans residing in America. They were given again to Indians who would do it for pennies. And what are we fucking doing here, bro? What are we fucking doing here? So if you are a big Trump fan in America, they won't even he won't even bother to pay you off. That's how bad it is. He's like, nah, you're too expensive. I don't give a shit. You support me for free. You support me for free. Why would I pay you if you support me for free? Right? And then he goes to the cheapest place of the planet, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna get Indians to be like, and then you find out the Department of Defense account is like run from Israel. And it's like, why is your Department of Defense ran from Israel? Excuse me? Another thing I noticed is all these Mgtow channels where they show the stupid women talking and how entitled they are on TikTok. These channels on YouTube, they just steal the content from the women on TikTok and they, group it in a video. So they're pretty much vultures. And yeah, they're doing a service. You should be aware, how most women are, but it becomes, you are taking the stupidest women with the loudest mouths, the losers of society, the losers of the women gender, and you are turning them into a comedy Ragebait, and then you walk around thinking that all women are just this amount of insane. Like, they are bad, but it's like you're really taking the bottom 10% of the absolutely insane women and you're projecting them non-stop. We gotta listen to them non-stop. It's like, no, in the real world, still most of women are shit, most of men are shit, but there's let's say 10% nice women. And then there's the, let's say 60% shitty women, but they're not that insane, they're just shitty. So yeah, they're kind of insane, but they're not gonna be talking on TikTok, Then you have the 20%, the 30%, whatever. Most insane, the coal burners, the biggest fucking crazy losers, and they are the wildest, and they will bitch and moan and be entitled, and you're collecting. These guys are collecting their rants and we gotta listen to them every day, and you just like, you know, should you as a man treat that it's like every day all around you, and you're just kind of getting like brainwashed in hell. You know, for example, I can talk to you how horrible Bulgarians are every day, how much I hate them, and what happened to me, and that they're just horrible, blah blah blah. However, you know, the truth is, if you live in a nice place, let's say you live in South Korea, let's say you live in the Swiss Alps, and it's like you're not gonna see a Bulgarian. Why were you listening to me talk about how awful living here is if you don't have that problem? You just live in a nice place. Like, should you really be getting brainwashed that the wife is like awful? And it's like, you know, it's good to hear a cautionary tale, so you learn about self-defense, you learn about situational awareness, but you really I shouldn't be like filling your head every day, you know, like radicalizing you when that's not your reality, that's my reality, you know. I can make a compilation of you know, all the people who got in a fight, but you know, for a big country where like, oh, like in a big country like America, 5 fights happened today. Well, that's like nothing, you know. But if you look at a small country like Bulgaria, 6 million people, but like 200 fights happen in one night, you know, like, oh wow, that's actually fucking depressing. That's like, we need to get out of here. It's like the statistics are, you know, you're living in a ghetto, buddy. You gotta fucking get out. Not in a ghetto, but the people are giving the feeling of a ghetto. Not the land itself, not the place. Why do I feel like I'm gonna throw up? The first thing that really got my attention is like, why are we still churning out these videos about women being awful, and we gotta listen to their bullshit on TikTok? And it's like, these are the loser women. These are the women that nobody wants, and they are getting old, and they're fucking blah blah blah. And we're getting like, you know, radicalized and blackpilled, and it's like, but what if you learn to like stay away from people, just how I say in my book, just, you know, learn to stay away from people, from Bulgarians mostly. Stay away from shitty negative people, and you got work, you got a nice woman, you got married to a nice woman, and it's like, why would you keep watching these videos? You know, oh yes, be careful with women, they can divorce, rape you, blah blah blah. Why do I need to watch this garbage, you know? I fall in the trap where I'm like, yeah, I'm bored, let me listen to something while I'm like trying to play a game or something, and I like listen to these, you know, Mgtow videos, and it's the women on TikTok complaining, being like entitled, and it's like fun, it's like funny, and then you start to be like, you know, why am I listening to this, you know? And you realize YouTube keeps suggesting to it. But when I clicked on a medieval necromancy video, YouTube didn't start suggesting more, you know, medieval literature and mysticism. They keep suggesting, like, let me click on my homepage right now, YouTube, you know, with the history enabled, blah blah. So, what do we have on my YouTube homepage? We have wrestling, we have a friend I subscribe to, What else do we have? Ride on a train. Jason Blaha memes. We have fucking, yeah, driving POW videos. A lot of shit. We have one video about medieval witchcraft, okay. And then it's fucking, yeah, like famous girls. New famous girls. She gets recommended 5.7k views. Why would I want to listen to her? Nobody knows. You know. There you go. Taylor the Fiend, you know, Mgtow videos. Mom gives up her 7-year-old and brags about it on TikTok. She is heartless, you know. Everything's fucking clickbait, you know. He is monetizing, and then we go. There we go. Why don't men have fun after the 9-to-5 job? Logical dating 101 reactions, and like this guy's entire channel is stealing the TikToks of women and just making rage bait, just like letting you watch the rage bait, and he's gonna put the catchiest title and the catchiest text on the thumbnail, and it's like you're supposed to give him views and he's getting the money and you're getting your time wasted, okay? So listen, I know all of us need like downtime, okay? We need downtime to just watch some comedy, some like nonsense, some like funny garbage. I mean, not need, but like it's not a big deal to like unwind with some, whether you want to listen to some music or you want to listen to some like complete random bullshit, okay? Okay. It's like there comes a time where you could be like listening to some interesting stuff, learning something. I'm not saying all the time, but like when you do the math, like this guy with the Mgtow channel, he wants you to listen to his videos every day. And he's getting ad money, he's getting donations, ad money, and he's not putting any effort. He's not gonna sit like me to talk to you for an hour. I sit to think and talk to you for an hour, and you know that there's something to learn. He just steals the fucking TikToks of women. He fucking farms them like cows, you know? And he fucking shits out random compilations every day, and he's gonna say a few words. Okay, cool. And like, that's it. And he's just getting you with rage bait, and you're just reacting with rage bait. And at one point, it was useful for you to see how awful, you know, these loser women are. But then it's like, okay, dude, this is gonna go on like forever? Forever? Don't you think like, you know, he would like you to keep watching him for the rest of your life, and he just doesn't have to get a job, you know, he's just gonna fucking, lowest effort, he's never gonna have to get a job, lowest effort to bring you stolen content, you know? At some point, it becomes fucking disgusting, bro, because if I waste an hour of my day to like talk to you and Either I'm entertaining you or we're talking about some serious stuff. You're learning something. You're learning something. Fucking hell. Okay. What if some guy starts making fun of me, starts just like stealing my clips and just like, you know, let's say he makes fun of me, like the guys make fun of Jason Buck, and he starts making like crazy money, like donations, Patreon, you know, it's like he doesn't have to work a job, but I'm writing a book and I have to work a job, you know. It becomes entitled and fucking unfair. You know, there's these all these fucking, I don't know what to call them, pirates. I call them pirates, and they're just fucking stealing content, and they're just fucking AI drop shipping, whatever. They're fucking churning out content with AI like crazy. And YouTube is rewarding them. YouTube isn't removing them. YouTube is fucking letting them get ad revenue. Okay? So YouTube is promoting garbage to you, and that's why the internet is fake, because YouTube keeps promoting fucking crazy thumbnails with some fucking fag going like, you know, in the fucking thumbnail. It's like, I don't want to go like in the thumbnail. Maybe I don't feel like it, okay? But some other fag like Mr. Beast, he decided that if I go in the thumbnail, it's gonna give me like fucking 5% more views. And so now we're gonna do every thumbnail is gonna be like, it's like, people in the old days used to be like getting shot over that shit. When you're like that, at some point like you get shot. Or people would like, oh, at least they would like refuse your service. Like if Mr. Beast walks into, you know, some shop where I'm the shopkeeper, I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of my store, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, faggot. Why don't you do one of your soy faces? Anyway, so they discovered all these Trump supporters were from India, fake accounts. We also discovered all the blacked accounts, all the I'm a white woman who likes only black guys, and new black world order, I'm a black queen, and all these fucking Black Lives Matter. It's like they're all from India and like Asia and Israel, and it's like, what the fuck? You know, they are not that white women are not a huge disappointment, but you find out that there's a lot of Ragebait, and a lot of it is Indians warping as white women. And a lot of your fucking worldview is kind of twisted, okay? So a lot of stuff are fake. That doesn't mean that your white women are like, oh, like great and amazing. They're still mostly, that's the hard reality to understand, to see that they're still kind of like this. They're still pretty much awful. Okay, most of them still are bad. Liberal isn't even like a problem, but you know, the way they are is. However, you put the Ragebait on top, and now we have like a really twisted view, bro. Okay, and if before if you were seeing the truth before, you would be like, okay, well, wow, a lot of women are shit nowadays, but I guess I'll manage to find like one nice woman to marry, and like you found it, and say, okay, well, I guess I'm happy. Well, people are crazy nowadays, but at least I'm happy. I got lucky. But now when you read this shit online with the fake accounts, you're like, man, all these white women around me, they want to get fucked by black guys. They're like, I hate them. It's like, your view is being fucking twisted, bro. Okay? And not that you shouldn't be hating most women, but you're being brainwashed by fucking Indians, and they are, you know, and black guys and Asians, and they're like, we're gonna run because we hate white people, we're gonna do the accounts with where they pretend to be white women. Okay? And another funny thing is, like, people just can't seem to like find a friends group where they can just like hang out and chat every night, and it seems everybody wants to get you in their server, in their Discord, in their group, and they don't just want to fucking, they just want to ban people. They're like mentally ill, they just want to ban people. Okay? And this mental disease is very obvious. Okay? Everybody's complaining how they feel lonely. They feel lonely. And then like, you make a Discord server or a subreddit, and a few people come to hang with you, and you just ban them for, I don't know, just the silliest little reasons. Okay? They just ban them so they can feel better. I can feel like a king. I get to ban you. I feel amazing. I'm mentally ill. And here we have one of the channels I just noticed. A channel ran by Levi Nix. Okay? Levi Nix is a Hebrew. Okay? And he runs a Mgtow channel. He makes fun of women. He talks shit about women, but he's trying to get white men to hate white women. You know? And he's not making Mgtow content for Jewish guys. He's not like, hey, Jewish guys, we should stop mating with our Jewish women. Right? Or let's say that he actually hated women. Let's say that he was he just wanted to make content because he hates women. Well, that's still it's still damaging to it. And you notice these guys, you know, these Hebrew guys, they don't want to work a honest job. They don't want to work a honest job. You know, it's always, well, you work, I'm gonna make videos talking about how women suck. It's like, at least when I don't want to work, at least I make videos every day actually talking about all kinds of different things. And I'm writing a book. And I already wrote the book on psychology. Now I'm adding more chapters for free. I'm updating, I'm making a second edition which is going to be automatically updated for the people who bought my book. We're going to find a way to get you second edition, you know, for free if you bought the book. Okay, don't worry about it. So I do have some unfinished chapters, some new chapters I want to add. I'm trying to make it like from 109 pages, I want to make it 100 like in 60 pages, let's say. And no pictures, we're talking only text, baby. Okay. No cheating, no pictures. So I can write my book like a schmuck and still do YouTube. Shlomo Bernstein, he shows a couple of women clips he stole from TikTok. He's like, these women suck, give me money. It's like, you start to notice these things. I'm selling your book for $14. And I'm like, bro, it's like 2 Starbucks coffees. One Starbucks coffee is $7. This is a full, like, I'm trying to make it like a decent size book to like solve all kinds of problems, depression, how to live a better life, self-help, change you. A book that actually changes you. And I'm like, listen guys, when you get a job, if you're down right now, when you get a job, for the winter holiday, you can support me once by buying the book. You don't need to do Patreon donations every month. Just like, okay, you bought it once, you supported me, can't ask more of you, okay? But then you look at these people, people, and they have fucking Patreons, and it's like $5 per month. They want you to give them $5. Motherfucker, I'm begging you, like, if you buy my book once in your life for $14, I'm like, wow. I will always remember this. I will update you. I will give you, second edition. Always welcome in the chat. These fucking motherfuckers are expecting just to get support the channel. Just give me $5 every month for free. Just give me $5 because I'm making videos. Well, I'm making videos too, bro, and with my videos, people actually learn something. For example, today, say it with me, we learned that the internet is full of fucking shills and it's very fake. Okay, when I go on YouTube and I'm not being recommended good stuff of that, I'm being recommended fucking garbage. Okay, I'm not being recommended stuff that are good for me. And YouTube, they know very well that I'm interested in gardening. I'm interested in psychology, let's say occultism, medieval occultism stuff, jazz music, meditation. And sure, I also watch like wrestling review videos, but when you look at my timeline, where's the gardening? Where's the psychology? Where's the Alan Watts? Where's the Zen? Where's the meditation? Where's the cooking? I was looking for satay chicken cooking videos. Where's the cooking videos? There's only the garbage. There's only what we think is the biggest garbage we can try to focus you on. We're trying to focus you on the garbage. Okay? If tomorrow, let me tell you this way, if tomorrow wrestling reviewers, the people who review professional wrestling, WWE, AEW, if tomorrow these people started getting like very red pilled and they started talking about we should stop paying taxes, brothers, in their videos, YouTube would suddenly stop recommending wrestling reviews to me. If people start getting like base and red pilled, in these reviews. If wrestling fans become associated with like being based in red pilled, YouTube is gonna suddenly like, whoop, whoop. We want you to watch Asmongold. He's reacting to everything that happens every day. We want you to watch Asmongold's take. And it's like, Asmongold's take is like, when the CEO got shot, he's like, oh, don't do it. I don't support this. Don't kill CEOs. You never get away with it. No, don't. You can't do this, guys. It's illegal. It's immoral. It's not Christian. To just kill a CEO and get away with it? And they had to arrest a fall guy because they can't arrest the real guy. He fucking got away with it. Don't know it, guys. You know, immediate fucking Nick Fuentes, the controlled opposition Nick Fuentes, that's like talking against the Hebrews, and suddenly he's like, no, I condemn everybody who thinks about killing CEOs. No. Horrible, you're all losers. If you think that, you're a basement loser. You're never gonna do anything. You can see what works. You can easily find out what works if when they start like calling you a basement loser who's never gonna do anything, that's how you know you touched a nerve. You're onto something good, okay? You know. And here's another proof that the internet is fake. When the CEO got killed by the so-called Luigi Mangione, whoever he was, I do think they got like a fall guy. They arrested this kid to try to be like, yeah, we got him. Don't think you can get away with it, guy. Because the police tends to they like to arrest somebody and frame him just to show the public that you can't get away with it. We're doing our job. We're not incompetent. You can't get away with shit. Watch it, guy. We got under control everything. Okay? Watch it, guy. So the police in Bulgaria, if they can't catch some vandal, they'll just catch a random gypsy and just like frame him for the crime. You're like, yeah, we caught him. Some tires got slashed and we caught the guy the same night, yeah. And it's like, really? Really? So yeah, usually when a crime is like a little too high profile, they're gonna be like, yeah, we caught somebody, you know. So somebody just alerted me. What a perfect timing. Ivan X6Y9Z commented on my Shelby exists and makes stuff at the hating on men video. So he says, she's not that helpless as she claims either. Starting membership is $7. Well, that's pretty rich for a victim. You said it does not add up. So Shelby, the girl who was painting paintings and decided to bash men even though she's fucking has 20,000 subscribers in 2 months and everybody's donating, giving her money, and she doesn't even bother to put on makeup, you know. Shelby has a Patreon or, you know, YouTube channel membership, and she wants $7 per month. She wants $7 per... Motherfucker, what did I tell you? I'm selling my book for $14. That's a fucking 2 years of writing at night. When we draw the line, you are having sex, you are relaxing. Hey, I'm writing for 1 hour, I'm writing for half an hour. Sometimes it's only 15 minutes, but you know, I'm fucking, you know, wasting my time. So 2 years of my life, and I'm like, you know what, you know, $14. I know people can afford a lot of things nowadays. Let's hope somebody buys it. Shelby wants $7 per month just to support her channel. Just, hey, would you like to donate $7 to me every month. It's like, dude, $7 per, that's how much cable used to cost in Bulgaria. It's like, are you giving me 40 channels of cable, Shelby? What are we doing here, sweetheart? You're as valuable as 40 cable channels, huh? You're a movie, TV series, documentaries, sports. You're just all in one. Entertainment, Shelby. $7 per month. Motherfucker, I made 2 book sales. And these are like people who are fans of the channel, you know, friends. They have been watching my channel, they have been talking to me, and I'm like happy. I'm like fucking happy. Meanwhile, Shelby, all these, you know, people, women, fucking $7 per month membership. Mahmudeva. Let's see what else this dear fan says. She's an excellent example of learned helplessness. I would venture a guess she's a covert, vulnerable narcissist, starving with her mouth full. Yeah? You said it fucking perfectly, my friend. Like, at least I'm telling you the truth. Like, I'm not like rich. Yeah, sure, I don't have to work for a while. I'm kind of burning my savings. Like, I'm happy at the same time. I'm suffering from some stuff, you know. But in terms of, you know, friends online and being social, like, I am maxed out. So at least in that I can tell you, like, I am as happy. I have friends, I have fans. It's not like thousands of people, but like, I am super happy in the social department. You know, even though YouTube is trying to keep the views away from me, I'm still doing good. Okay. And let me show that fucking screenshot. Shelby wants $7 per month. And then she does a video saying men are creepy, oh you men, you shouldn't be procreating. It's like, ain't that funny? You know, meanwhile, I'm like, oh man, my fans, they support me, you know. And I'm writing this book. It's half written for women. It's like, it just helps women just like it helps men. And there's advice for women. And in the videos as well, like when I do videos, a lot of this advice applies to women perfectly. And I have done videos for women. And, you know, meanwhile, Shelby is gonna say men are scumbags. All men are awful. Give me $7 per month. And chat donations, and ad revenue, and people buy her paintings. Plus the ad revenue. Motherfucker, I don't even have ads. Like, I don't think, when I get 500 subscribers, I don't think I'm gonna turn on ads because the revenue is gonna be so fucking, they're not even gonna give me the money. If I manage to make $80, let's say in like 6 months, they're gonna be like, we're demonetizing you now, and you can only make the revenue of monetized videos where you can't cuss, you can't say any bad words. It's like, no, just no. It's like, when I made the channel, I'm like, I want to talk what I want to talk about. I want to be like comedy and serious podcast, you know. This is my time. And eventually I guess I'll be selling a t-shirt, right? So you wanna support me, you buy a t-shirt once, maybe I'll have some kind of a $2 Patreon, you know. Then it's like, no, actually, I actually like writing books. And it doesn't, there's no point in putting ads. Because if I put ads, I'm never even gonna see that. My YouTube is gonna swindle me. YouTube is gonna fucking swindle me. I'm not gonna see, if I see any money, it's gonna be like $5. So I make all my subscribers stop watching my channel so I can make $5 in ad money. Like, fuck off out of here, man. Seriously. Seriously. Oh, and the guy who posted this comment, Ivan, actually turned out to be a female. So she said she's actually a female. Her attitude is awful. I guarantee she's in control of that house where she lives responsibility and rent-free. She's tormenting her parents and has recruited others in her passive aggression, the cult of Shelby. So what more can I tell you guys? The internet is really fake, and they are trying to keep us apart. Okay, and the last example, which is a very good example, is a indie wrestler, a very hot and thick woman that's called Nadia Sapphire. Let me try to find her. Nadia Sapphire, and there she is. So by all accounts, Nadia Sapphire is a very sweaty and hot, thick, big boobs, probably fake, big ass. I'm talking big ass, bulked face with the makeup. She's some kind of a British woman, I don't know. And funny thing, she's not well known. She wrestles in the indies. She wrestles in my house shows. Okay, she's not a WWE superstar. So it says on YouTube that she has 18.4K subscribers. 18K subscribers. Okay. So she appears to be getting the average of 500 to 1,000 views. So did she, I don't know if she bought subscribers to kind of help herself look nice. Maybe she did, or she just doesn't get that many views, but it doesn't make sense because she is goon bait. Like every video she's talking about, she's showing you like she's doing some stink faces. She's like rubbing her big ass on another girl in the ring or a guy. So she's like showing you rubbing her butt in another girl's face. In all her videos, she's showing cleavage. She's showing cleavage. She's very sweaty. Okay. In all her videos, she's pretty much baiting you. And keep in mind, that woman has fans in real life from house shows. So she goes to places, there's 200 people there in a show. They know about her. They can find her now on YouTube. Okay. So how does she get only 500 views per video? With all the, she's trying, she's putting on the makeup, she's showing the cleavage, she's trying to be very sexy. I know you're gonna trash talk her, but we're just looking from a perspective. Forget that she's doing a immoral thing of sweating and whatever. We're just trying to see some X-Files case where the sweaty, hot, thick, big ass, big boobs woman that's trying to bait you to talk about stuff, talking about stink faces and talking about wrestling. She gets 500 views per video to 1,000. Let's look at Shelby Make stuff. Okay, Shelby makes stuff. Shelby exists and makes stuff. She has same amount of subscribers, 19.4, so she has 19,000 subscribers, right? Okay, she's fucking baiting, she's fucking lying, okay? She made a video crying in the thumbnail. She's like, I'm so easy to hate, another threat of eviction. I am lost when it comes to life, I'm trapped. I want to give up, never enough. So she has 3 videos playing a victim, baiting. Interesting. So let's look at her views. So I'm seeing an average of 5,000 views. Like this is, well, look at this. 5K, 22K, 14K, 18K, 25K, 8K, 5K, 4K, 82.2K. So all her videos are like, the lowest is like 3.2, 3.6, and it goes all the way to like 22,000. So she is getting an average of 5,000 views, like guaranteed. Okay. So let me ask you this, like, you know, 3 of my videos where it's like about Megan Bain showing the sex women in wrestling, sure, they went viral. I got like 14,000 views, but all my other videos, you know, you can see the average is I get like 30 to 50 views, right? Those are the people who actually, they watch my channel. At least what YouTube tells me. YouTube is always lying, though, don't forget about that. So Shelby gets 5 to 6,000 views on average. Ugly girl, no makeup, talks random shit, nothing really that like intellectual like I would talk about, right? So Shelby gets 6K views. Nadia Sapphire, the hot woman with the big boobs, that's a wrestler, right? She wrestles with a big ass. She gets under 1K. She gets 500 views. And Nadia Sapphire has had this account for since 2014. So, oh wow, 2014. That means she's had this account for 11 years. 11 years. And she's getting under 1,000 views. She's getting like 500 views. Shelby, let's take a look. Has this account since December 25, 2024. So she's been on YouTube for, okay, I was wrong. She was on YouTube for nearly 1 year, right? Less than a year, and she gets 6,000 views, right? That's funny. So how is it that some random no makeup ugly woman comes on and she's just fucking going viral? She's being recommended. Remember, she was recommended in my videos before I even heard Chadlet Maxing talking about her. So she was already getting shown to me. Oh, you want to watch this woman? You want to watch this woman? She's just like you. But how does that happen? You know, and how does that happen? You know, YouTube and X. Last thing I'm gonna say is X. Twitter it's trying to show me like Ragebait, like about Muslims in Europe. And I just wanna engage with like wrestling content. Like I have X only for wrestling memes and to engage with the wrestlers, okay, to simp for my favorite divas, and maybe show my book. Sometimes post my videos, like that's it. I don't want to go into politics on Twitter, okay, because they just fucking ban me, okay. I'm just not interested. I can talk about politics on YouTube and BitChute, but you know, X is for, this is my escape to the wrestling world. And I am being shown 90% political rage bait and road rage, all kinds of emotional bait. I'm not being shown a lot of wrestling. Isn't that funny? Because most of these accounts showing against the Muslims, they're Israeli. And I get it, but it's like, I'm being fed, I'm being programmed. Not that I don't hate them, okay, but you're expecting these accounts are white men. It's like, no, these accounts are Israelis, and they're only showing you this because they, I don't know, the Jews have some ulterior motives. So you're just being programmed with whatever is on the program right now, you know. Yeah, it happens to be the right thing, but it's for ulterior motives. Maybe they want you to rise up quickly and do something stupid so they can stomp you, right? It's just this fucking brainwashing never ends. Never ends. The fake internet, the fucking... Make sure to not just bookmark your favorite channels that you discover by accident, but save them as actual bookmarks in the browser. Because tomorrow YouTube will delete your channel and you're gonna lose your bookmarks. They want to keep you stupid. They don't want you looking at the good stuff, okay? That's it from me today. Dealing with some stuff on my own. Let's hope today goes well. Hope you learned something today. Don't let the internet, these algorithms are trying to get you to watch, you know, too much Mgtow content. It's like, okay, it's good to watch Mgtow content, but don't fucking go watch it every day, bro. You're trying to rage bait you. It's all fake. You're listening to the insane 5% of women who are absolutely insane. Okay? Have a great day.